Hey, what's happening? My name is Mark. I created that pitch, and we're just going to dive right into it and show you around. Real quick, before we get started, though, I have a different angle and viewpoint on sync, and that's coming from a musician's perspective. If you're familiar with sync, or you've tried it out before, or you're really active in it, you might be familiar with music supervisors, sync agents, legal clearance, all of this stuff. And frankly, even if you're a seasoned pro at it, it's very intimidating. You're going to stay up super late at night to respond to some crazy deadline by 9 a.m. tomorrow. You have to do a bunch of revisions. You have to bounce out different files in different ways so they get it the way they need it. And it's just this constant back and forth, and you have to pay legal fees. It's just a total pain. I honestly hated the process, but I really wanted to be very active in sync. I was just like, hey, I want to land placements. It's just this administrative stuff is absolutely killing me. So that's why I created that pitch. We're not going to be pitching to music supervisors. We're not going to be pitching to sync agents or any of that. We are going to be getting your tracks into music libraries. And this is why. They sell to every single music supervisor. They sell to every sync agent. They sell to every media buyer, every film on Netflix, every single YouTube channel that exists buys from music libraries. So get your tracks into music libraries. They'll sell everything for you, and we'll get you paid 100%. That's it. All you have to do is just make music. So here's the site. Everything on here is designed specifically to have as minimal stuff as possible. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Honestly, I just want you to log in, upload your stuff, land placements, and leave. That's it. So everything is as minimal as possible. So here we're in my artist account. Okay, so fancy schmancy. Here's all my tracks. If I want to add a track, I'm going to go here. We're going to press add music, track title. Everything here is what we need. Okay, there are no like, oh, you could add this if you wanted to. It's literally, here's what the libraries need. It's the bare minimum of what they need, so you can do as minimal work as possible. Like, just be as lazy as possible and just make a lot of music, man. Once you're done with all of that, you send it to libraries. It's as simple as that. So once it's sent to libraries, you're going to get notifications when it gets into libraries. So you'll see right here, Sing Along Music Group has accepted your track. Soundstripe has accepted your track. You're going to be notified here. You're going to be sent an email. We want to congratulate you. It's dope that you got your track in another library, and they're going to be selling on your behalf and getting you paid 100%. Next, what else we got? All right, so next to all the tracks that you just got, accepted into all these libraries, let's see. We want to know like what libraries all of our tracks are in, right? So for Sleepwalker, it's in Soundstripe, it's in Unsupervised Music, it's in Sing Along Music Group. All of the library logos are going to be right next to your track, so you have full transparency. Here's where my track is. This is where it's being sold. This is where it can be licensed. The goal is just to build these up so you have as much representation as possible, getting it sold to as many places as possible, all working on your behalf while you're just in the stew cooking, bro. So that's it. What else do we got? If you're in sync, you're familiar with briefs. Okay, everybody talks about, I just want to get on a brief list. I want to get like all these briefs so I know what music is needed. Every single library we work with sends us briefs every single day. Okay. And if you're not familiar with what a brief is just a description of music that is needed right now for licensing. So our libraries that we work with are building up their libraries every single day. And they always need new music for all of their clients and customers, whether it's a Netflix film or your grandma's YouTube channel, they need music for a specific thing. So we just click down below, we'll press on briefs. And here's one that came in today. So this is for synthwave. The moods are retro, atmospheric. Here's a Spotify playlist that they sent over. You don't need vocals, instrumentals fine. And here's some extra notes. And that is it. So pretty simple there. All right. So something I'm stoked about is, basically the way that we've noticed so many people get licenses, right, is by having as much music available as possible. And if you produce music, if you make music in any capacity, you probably got like a lot of stuff sitting on your hard drive. And I would say 90% of it is probably like not your branded sound, so to speak. So like, for instance, like I make a lot of indie pop and synth pop tracks. That's like my personal music. I just like making that stuff. But I also have like a bunch of lo-fi music that I've made just like in my spare time, and it's fun. If you're a hip hop artist, for example, and you just love cutting country records at 3 a.m., but you don't want it affiliated with your personal brand, why aren't we trying to land placements for those tracks too? So what you can do is you click up here and you can create unlimited artist profiles. So here's my lo-fi project. It's called Cloud Surfer. So we're going to go here. Here's a track that I uploaded called Cruise, and it's already in 2 libraries. It's in Sing-Along Music Group and Unsupervised Music. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You can make unlimited amount of those. All of the music on your hard drive, you should be trying to get placements with. Like, think of like, there's 1,000 tracks probably sitting on your hard drive right now. Why are you not trying to land placements for those or give the most momentum possible for your music? And yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing. It's pretty simple. Again, this whole thing has been designed for you to be as lazy as possible. So you can just make music and upload it. You don't need to be like pitching constantly. You just upload it. We pitch it into all these libraries. Like every single brief that comes in, we're pitching to every single brief. Like all you have to do is upload your music and just make good music, man. So that's it. The whole thing, you know, the big problem that like I've been very passionate about, you know, fixing is if you look at the sync licensing world, like for us musicians, it is brutal. It is not respectful of our time. We are constantly on the edge of our seats trying to land a placement or something, and we might be waiting for 3 months. We don't even know when we're getting paid. We're doing all this stuff. We're responding super quick, getting revisions in 24 hours, you know, getting a track to a deadline in a couple hours, and we might not even hear back, you know? This whole thing is designed for you to not really have to put that much effort into it. We do all the administrative stuff. You just upload tracks. We get it sent to all the libraries that need it. Every single brief that is sent out, again, respectful of your time. There's no, you know, hey, we need this track in a couple hours. Every single brief, you can send music in whenever. We're cool with it. You can send it all month long if you want to, and we'll get it to the places we need it to get to. I just kind of want to, for the first time, be respectful of us musicians and just saying like, hey, we have all these great tracks. Why don't we just start trying to get them in as many places as possible so we can just enter sync licensing stress-free. I want you to be able to get everything you need out of sync licensing without it just absolutely taking over your life. So yeah, get lazy, baby. Anyways, yeah, I hope to see you in there. Feel free to join, and yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, have a good one.